This is Major League. My name is Bandile.
And my name is Bandile.
First time in Canada. We're enjoying the winter. It's a bit cold, but yeah, we love it. Can't wait for the show tonight. You know, it's piano to the world, so yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I wanted to ask you guys, so I know you're big hip hop heads, roots in Kwaito and hip hop, wondering how the hip hop influences your Amapiano, your productions. Does it come in through sampling? Does it come in through the philosophy?
No, so with hip hop, we did a lot of Kwaito, and Kwaito is the basis of Amapiano. So there's a lot of elements of Kwaito in Amapiano, bass lines, samples, you know. So a lot of our influence from Kwaito we took from hip hop. So it's just like a journey from hip hop Kwaito to Amapiano. But piano's base is made of Kwaito. So
Kwaito. Yeah. Do you use any of the sampling techniques, like basically influenced by Dilla or any kind of sampling?
It's more sampling from like R&B.
Yeah.
Yeah, more R&B, old school house.
Yeah, it's more
that vibe.
House.
Yeah, more R&B.
With the Kwaito feel to it.
Yeah.
So why isn't Amapiano up on TrackSource, Beatport? Why don't we see it in the house DJ pools yet?
Yeah, that's what we actually fighting for that right now, you know.
With TrackSource? Or?
Yeah, with Beatport and even TrackSource, like, because when they put it there, they normally try and put it on
the Afro House. Yeah,
they put it under that.
It needs its own segment or department in Beatport. That's what we really want.
And there's very little Amapiano on there.
Very little, but yet there's so much Amapiano music.
So I'm wondering, I heard you guys talk about the evolution. You think the next step potentially is Afrotech? Potentially, right? That it's moving into the Osama Afrotech space? Yeah or no?
I don't think it's going to be like more piano tech.
Okay, what's an example of that sound?
Piano tech, what's a
we use a lot of piano. We use a lot of tech sounds in making that music.
It's not very big in SA right now, piano tech.
So who like what producer is an example of that sound?
Do Trap. If you listen to some of the stuff they've released now.
Or Quarter Embassy.
Yeah, some of the songs they've released now with Kabza for Pretty Girls, that's more like piano tech. No, and also if you listen to our old album Piano Cella.
Yeah.
Peli to Coachella. That song, that's piano tech. Taboos, piano tech.
Okay.
If you listen to Piano Cella,
I have many times.
Taboo is piano tech.
If it goes into the Afrotech vein, if you're already at like 130, you're going from 113 to kind of 125, 130 BPM.
Maybe push it to 115, 116.
At the most, but I don't think it'll go to 130.
Is it an abomination to put it at 118, 19?
Yeah,
it is. Okay.
That's killing me.
Okay. So highest at what?
Probably like 115. Afrobeat DJs play it faster.
They do, because they want to try. Because what happens is there's like, 109 is where the Afrobeats is kind of ending, and then there's a gap until the Naira Marley 125.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So where do you go from 114? How do you get up to your 125? Just push the pitch. That's what people are doing.
Yeah, well, they play for two. They play like they're playing hip hop. They don't play like they're playing house.
That's the thing. Amapianos play like it's play dance music. That's how you play dance music. So that's why I think a lot of people get it confused.
Yep.
And then it doesn't sit in the right space.
Even the way they mix it.
100%.
They're mixing it like an Afrobeats DJ, not like a
house DJ.
Yes.
That's where the problem is.
As business people, you guys have spoken about physical freedom versus economic freedom. Physical freedom and economic freedom are two different things.
100%.
So for up and coming artists, how are they, with streaming being like Sense, people going to Fakaza, don't downloading for free. Where is the money to be made, and what do you recommend to up and coming producers and artists for how to get to economic freedom?
Like with Fagaza, like it was a tool of putting out a lot of music so the public can get it. And going to distributors, they're gonna take so long to put out music.
So Fagaza helped actually.
The more the music,
Sorry, what do you say?
Fagaza helped Amapiano.
Yeah.
So the more
even though you're not making money for it, but it grew the
movement.
It grew the movement, the genre to be one of the biggest genres in Africa.
Because our mindset is like cultivate.
Okay. Do you mean like nurturing the community so people are educated on the sound and then 100%. Will consume it?
Yes.
Okay. So you have a long-term
You can't expect people to buy something they don't know.
Or don't understand.
But ownership, are you guys scrutinizing closely, like
definitely
your rights? And
I've learned the hard way.
You did learn the hard way?
Yeah. So I'm on the board with all that all the time. Even here in America, they're like, yo, these guys know too much.
I'm saying you guys don't see someone else's success as your loss. For you guys, it's not a zero-sum game. You're into promoting other...
Yes.
Right? Because you see it holistically.
100%.
Right. So...
I've always been like that.
How though? Because if someone else is succeeding, if there's a finite market, isn't someone else's success your loss?
No.
So speak about it.
It can never be my loss because it's growing the genre at the same time.
We need to grow the genre first before anyone else.
Space.
The reason you need to create the industry before you can eat the industry. So you have to grow the genre.
Last thing I want to ask you is if you have anything you want to say to the Canadian, like if I didn't talk at all during this interview, what would you have wanted to convey? And not the regular stuff. There's enough interviews about should Amapiano be globalized and blah, 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 blah. Not the stuff you say in every interview. Like what, if God forbid, I don't want to say negative stuff, but like, what do you want to leave here? What do you want to leave on this earth? I don't want to get too much into it, but you guys have strong people who have influenced you in your family. Okay, academically, musically, soulfully, they've left their mark. What's your mark?
For me, it's like family is everything, It's important to build family. And doesn't mean family as in your siblings, but family as in people people you can share your goals with, people you can inspire, people that you can carry on who can carry on telling your story, and also who can how do you put it, when you
legacy?
Who can empower.
Empower.
Yes, empower. It's always good to empower people that can also empower others. So for me, it's always about empowering people that can empower others, and I don't just empower you and you leave it there. You must empower someone else who can empower someone else, and I believe that will grow a greater nation, a greater, not even a legacy for me, a legacy for the person that will empower the next person. For me, it's not always about me, but it's always about empowering and make sure everybody around you is happy and they can stand on their own. I think that's what it is. To make sure everybody can stand on their own.
Amen.
That's important. Standing on your own is like the biggest thing for your parents, for
your country too.
For your country.
Yeah.
If every individual could stand on their own, then I think the world will be a better place.
Amen. You guys were given the good ingredients, and I just there's a lot of DJs out there. There's a lot of producers. Mm-hmm. When you guys send out your music, it's not just the sonic experience. You guys send it out from here, and it's felt. So many blessings. Yeah.